besties, how are we doing today? I have another round of empties to talk to you about. There is so much. I'm still pumping through the product. I don't know how it's happening. I'm assuming by like mid-year my products are gonna slow down a bit because I'm like going through stuff. But anyway, let's just start this product. So the Chanel cotton pads, I'm so sad because they're $28 now for cotton. I'm so upset by that. Like, I am personally offended. So I'm not going to be buying these anymore, but as you know, these are my favorite cotton squares. I guess they're not rounds. They're just so delightful and fluffy, and I just love the feeling. They're so soft on my skin. They are leaps and bounds better than any drugstore brand that I've tried. They're very comparable to the Shiseido ones if you've tried those. I'm going to try the Tatcha ones now because the Tatcha ones are organic, but if you have it in you to spend $28 on 100 pieces of cotton, check this out. Up next, we have the Redken Acidic Bonding Concentrate. This is the shampoo. This took me a while to get through because it was a shampoo. I really liked it. I don't think I'm going to buy it again because I'm trying to move towards products with just less ingredients overall. I just don't want a ton of stuff inundating me all the time. I think for my PCOS it'll be a lot better if I use things with just less ingredients overall. So there's nothing wrong with this. I really like it. When you use the whole system together, I think it works well. However, I've mentioned this before, but my skin and my hair adjust very quickly to product. So it doesn't work as good for me as it did when I first started using them, but they're still good. So if you haven't tried it yet, do try it. It's a good shampoo, but I am moving on to other things. Oh my gosh, this is the Avene Thermal Water Spray. This was the spray that never ended. I just hit myself in the face with it. I did not realize how long it was going to take to use this up. So if you're like, Melissa, would you spend $19 on a bottle of water again? Honestly, it lasted a really, really long time and it was super helpful and nourishing. I just might. I have a mini size of this I'm going through. I also told myself to not buy any more mists until I whittle down my collection. I think I have like 10 mists, under 10, I don't know. I'll count them later. I was thinking about doing an inventory of all my beauty products and my makeup, so let me know if you're interested in that, like a makeup collection inventory sort of thing, and then one for my beauty. And my hair care is super easy. I have like 3 hair care products that I use. Well, I guess for styling. I have more in the shower. Anyway, so yes, this was an empty. I loved it. Definitely try it. I think it's very useful. Up next, we have the Glossier Cleanser Concentrate. This is a clarifying cleanser. It has AHAs in it, so it's very ever so slightly it is ever so slightly exfoliating. I really like it. I thought it was such a nice, affordable, great face wash. I do have more face washes though, by the way. I went through so many this past month for some reason. Actually, it's because I have face washes in different areas, so I slowly use them. So you're not going to see face washes every month unless you do. But anyway, this is such a nice product. I really enjoyed it. It smells kind of chemically, which didn't really like that too much, but for its price point and its gentle exfoliation, I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to buy it again yet because of the low buy, but yeah, we'll get there. And then I also used up the Illuminating Cleanser from YSL. If you've been with me since my Jacksonville days, this is finally gone. I bought this in Jacksonville. I thought it was bad and bougie, I guess, but I didn't need a YSL foaming cleanser. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was really nice. It's just, it was kind of old. It had to go. It might be discontinued now. That's how old it is, a couple years old now. I guess we'll continue with face washing products. This is the Eve Lom Gel Balm Cleanser. And if you've been with me even before Jacksonville, some of you have, I got this in my apartment before we went to Jacksonville. So this had to get used up in my collection. This is probably the oldest one I have, so like 3 or 4 years old. But it was a very thick and goopy gel balm cleanser. I did not like it. I thought it was too thick. It was overly scented. I mean, it works really well. So if you're into a really thick and like botanically scented product, then this would work for you. I did love the format. I love that it was a pump format instead of just like a little tub of product. So love the packaging. Didn't love the smell. It was just too much. It was too thick on my face. It felt weird. I just have like texture issues with super like thick. It felt like honey going on my face, so I didn't really love that. And then up next, I used the Mukti Queen of the Night Cream. This came in a Beauty Heroes box that I got. I want to say, was this the first box that I got from Beauty Heroes? Oh, I can't open it. All right, got it. Use it all up. Look at her. So I tried this on my face and it was an extremely thick moisturizer and I loved that. However, I didn't find that it held the moisture in on my face because typically when you have a super thick product you're putting on your face, normally that holds in the moisture and makes your skin super soft. This made my skin soft, but it didn't retain the moisture that I needed it to and the hydration. I ended up using this on my body and it was great for my body because my body doesn't need the level of moisturizing as my face does. And you might notice I got a facial again, so I'm having skin peeling right here and here. I have a lot to go through. Up next, we have the Terra Dry Baby Wipes. I got these on Amazon. I was trying to find a more eco-friendly facial wipe. Now, these do say baby wipes, but you can use them on your face or on your baby's butt. It doesn't matter. Same difference. And it was like very eco-friendly, which I was excited about, but these were made overseas and I wanted something created a little more locally. So I'm not going to repurchase these, but they were super affordable. So if you want something like this, these I think were under $6. I'm not exactly sure, but they did the job. They were just like those clean skin face wipes, exactly like that, but it came in just a slightly different format. You can pull them out like tissues, so I liked it, but it wasn't the best. As is tradition, I went through a Bioderma micellar water. If you are new here, this is my favorite makeup remover. I just think it's absolutely perfect for just quickly taking off makeup. It doesn't leave a greasy, weird residue that some of the gel balms and like oil-based makeup removers leave. I don't really like that feeling, so love this. I've been using it for years and it is a continual repurchase. And it's really safe for my eyes. It does not burn my eyes, and that's what I mainly use it for, is getting my mascara off. Moving on, we have the Biossance Squalene and Enzyme Sugar Body Scrub. This was a very nice body scrub. You can kind of see a little bit in the cap. I liked the smell of this. This was like a botanical smell that I enjoyed. It was a very nice, luxurious, thick exfoliation. It did moisturize my skin. I enjoyed it. I would repurchase this. As you know, I just love really nice packaging. I don't love the packaging of this. I don't love the green, but I loved the product and that's all that matters. It was a really pretty like pink scrub, by the way. It was so nice. I bought this in Jacksonville, actually. I remember that the day that I went to the St. John's Town Center and picked up some stuff from Sephora. So glad this is out of my collection now. Glad I got to use it up. It was so nice. But next we have the Augustinus Batter, the Rich Cream. I've talked about this before. It's just a super expensive moisturizer, but it's so good. I love it. My skin loves it. I mean, what more can I say? It's great. It's super thick, super moisturizing. It helps with my dry patches on my skin. So I've been putting it and really concentrating it in this area of my chin where I'm having these like dry, scaly issues from my facial. Well, it's not necessarily my facial, it's from the laser hair removal that I'm doing. It just kind of zaps me. But anyway, this is the travel size and I went through this faster than I wanted to. I'm still trying to find something else to use because this is just too expensive. Like, we've already established this. This is just too much money to keep buying. But I do have a full size of this left that I'm using. So sad this is used up. You know how I use so much? I brought this with me to North Carolina when we went on our trip. And it was so cold there. And to be honest, I don't think it helped me as much in North Carolina as it did here in Florida. Something about the difference in the weather. I don't know if it's more dry up there. I'm assuming because you're not like closer to the ocean like I am in Florida. But it didn't do as much for my skin up there as it does down here. I have another face product to talk about. This is the Acure Seriously Soothing Jelly Milk Makeup Remover. I had bought, I want to say, like 4 things from this line when I was doing Vlogmas last year. I think, if I'm correct, I wasn't a ginormous fan of this line. I thought I was gonna love it. I thought it was gonna be the drugstore line of my dreams. I just didn't like the texture of this. This was too liquidy and gloopy to be useful for removing makeup, in my opinion. I like to have these kind of things outside of the shower in case I need to wash my face at my sink, and this just did not do the job at the sink, so I had to bring it into my shower. Didn't like it. It got used up really quickly, which I mean is good for my purpose because I didn't love it. There's not that many ingredients, and there's some like cool extracts in here that my skin actually enjoys, but sad to say I'm not going to repurchase this. It was like the opposite of the Eve Lom Gel Balm Cleanser. Like, this was so thick, it was like, bleh, and then this was so thin, it was also like, bleh. It was not the perfect texture. I'm going to pull out all of my Olaplex products now. There's quite a few. To start, I used the Olaplex in number 0. This Okay, so I take everything back that I said. This is the oldest product in my collection that I finally used up. As you can tell, it's in the old packaging even. It doesn't come like this anymore. It comes with a little sprayer. But this you were supposed to mix with the number 3, and I didn't know that until like a month ago. I had no idea. So like I would never just take this out. I mean, I guess it does say it on the back. I just never read it. I thought you were just supposed to use this like the number 3. Until recently, I paired them together and they were really nice. But honestly, at this point, my hair isn't really getting the benefits from Olaplex that it did originally when my hair was super blonde and way more damaged. I feel like I've kind of used all that I've needed to from Olaplex, so I'm just using up my stores of it. So yeah, I'm not going to repurchase the number 0, but if you are a number 3 user, definitely use them together. I think it does amp them up. But if I'm being honest and practical, I feel like number 3 was probably the best doing the bond repair. And my favorite product from them is actually the number 9, which I use to detangle my hair after I shower. I used up 2 of the Olaplex number 3s. This one I think is a travel size and this one is a mini size. I'll talk about them both at the same time. So just like I said with the number 0 over here, I just put it in my hair as a mask before I showered. I've mentioned this before. I like to put something in my hair before I shower and shampoo my hair. So I don't know, my hair gets super tangly if I go straight into shampooing and my hair just doesn't enjoy it. So I use something like this, or I use the Olaplex number 7 bonding oil, which is my next empty. This is something I just put in my hair, you know, before I showered. It made my hair super, I want to say slick, and it allowed the shampoo to just glide through my hair easier without really stripping my hair of moisture, but still it allowed the shampoo to work better, I feel like. I don't know. I tend to use oils before I shampoo. I haven't lately since I used this up, so I need to get back into it because I do have another oil. I have the JVN oil that I can be using. The next empty, the Olaplex number 5 conditioner. This was a product that I used up after I went to North Carolina. I had this to use in North Carolina as my travel conditioner. I love the conditioner, but again, I'm moving on. Don't need Olaplex anymore. Love it, but don't need it anymore. I think we're gonna finish up with hair products now. I just have 3 hair products left, and then I think the rest is face and makeup. But I used up the Living Proof Full Shampoo. This took me only a few weeks to use up because I don't know, I've been going through shampoo a little bit faster now that I do the treatments in my hair beforehand. So I was able to use this up quickly, which I wasn't trying to, but that's what just happened. I really liked it. It smelled good. It conditioned. It didn't strip my hair of its moisture. So I'm a fan. Really nice. And then up next, I used the Coco and Eve Sweet Repair Restoring Hair Mask. This was so luxurious in my hair. My hair loved this. This was really nice. I looked it up and the large size comes in a tub. I prefer the squeezy tube for hair stuff. I just think, I don't know, I just prefer that. So am I gonna buy the larger one? Maybe not, but I am gonna keep this on the list for stuff that I really enjoyed when I used it and it's at a more affordable price point, I think. There's not much to say about this other than it worked. It did what it needed to do. My hair loved it. So it does have a vegan keratin complex in it, it says, and biomimetic ceramides. I've been seeing that all over the place. Biomimetic ingredients. I need to look to see what that even is. I have no idea. But then I used up the Christophe Robin Creme de Nuit Night Recovery Cream. This was something that you were supposed to put in your hair overnight and then sleep in it and then wake up and shower, which is the opposite of what I would ever do. I would never put something so thick in my hair and then sleep on it and get it all over my pillow and then wake up and have to shower. I'm a nighttime shower girly, so this was doomed from the start. So I use this as an in-shower treatment before I shampooed again like the other products, and it worked really nice for that. I'm not gonna repurchase it because I have no need to. I don't know. If you're the type of person who would use this, let me know, because I don't see who the demographic for this would be. I just feel like putting something in your hair overnight, sleeping on it, and then having to shower in the morning, not a fan. Oh, we have a fragrance. I forgot. So I'll do makeup and fragrance now. I used up my favorite mascara. This is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. It's a beautiful volumizing and lengthening mascara. It has little hairs in it, fibers in it that lengthen, but I'm wearing it now, actually, the travel size of it. I'm using that up now because I love it so much. She's over here. She's so cute. There's not much to say, but this is great. It can get on your eyelids if you're not careful. I tend to accidentally smear mascara all over my eyes if I'm not careful. So if you're going to purchase this, be careful about that. You just kind of have to pull away from your face a little bit more. You can't really like push in the mascara, but I love it. I'm going to continue to repurchase this. I love the packaging. The next product I used up was the Rose Ink eyebrow gel in Fill 04. This was a dark brown eyebrow gel. So I don't know if you can see it, but there's these little fibers that started coming out. I don't know if it was like pulling my eyebrows and taking it into the product, but it just kind of got goopy and gross. So we're going to be done with this. I've used this for a few months now. And yeah, I'm not going to repurchase it. There's nothing wrong with it. I just prefer the Kosas one. This is a Kosas one. I love it. I got it in a darker color too. I realized I was getting my brow gel in a slightly too light of a color. I have to match my roots. Is that a good match? I can't tell. You tell me. But I got it to match my roots and I really like it. And you know what? I did have lighter colors before because my hair was blonder. So that makes sense why I was doing that. Next up, I used the Parfums de Marly Pegasus perfume. I got this from Scentbird. This was a perfume that was very interesting to me. It had almond notes, it had vanilla notes, and jasmine notes, which I loved. But it kind of veered on the cologne side to me. It's not super sweet. To me, it's not musky, but it just has that essence of, maybe it is musk. It's just like a musky version of vanilla, almond, and jasmine, if that makes sense. So where Delina, the regular Delina, I feel like would be the bright, florally, incensey version. This is the more deeper, muskier. I don't know. I'm torn if I like it or not. I used it up, so that's saying something. So it's not like I hate it. I don't think I'm gonna buy it. Well, I'm definitely not gonna buy it in the full size because I'm using up all my other perfumes, but interesting, look into it. Up next, I used the Burt's Bees Renewing Natural Hydrogel Eye Masks. They're not in here because I had to throw them away, but I really like these. As I've said before, I think they're fun. I don't need to purchase them because I bought something else that's in a more eco-friendly packaging. It's a bigger package of them, so I'm not like having all this single-use plastic and paper, whatever this is, cardboard. They changed the packaging on it now, so it's like a blue-green color, so I don't really like the packaging anymore. But I did love it when it was like this cute, like bright pinky purple. The eye gels were okay. They're like moisturizing, but like do they do enough to warrant going and taking a trip to Target to buy them? I don't really think so. So I'm not going to keep repurchasing those because I already have other things. But it was fun while it lasted. I also used up one of the organic skincare organic cotton rounds because I tried these to not have to use the Chanel ones anymore. I don't know. Once you use the Chanel ones, you're just so spoiled. So these are just like whatever now. But honestly, a cotton round is something that I don't need to have such a luxurious experience with. As long as it's fine on my skin, I'll be okay. So use that up. And something, oh my gosh, this product. This is the Danusera, I don't know, Cera Balm. It was a facial balm. So this product, oh my goodness, this is so expensive. First of all, the tube of this size, so this exact product is $55. Like, why? I loved it so much too. So when I found out the price, I was bummed. Gel balm that you put on your face to remove your makeup or do a first cleanse with. It was not as thick and goopy as the Eve Lom cleanser. It had a very similar texture to the Naturium gel, what is it, gel to oil cleanser. It's just this very beautiful gel balm that you put on your face and then it rinses off into like a milky water really fast, so it doesn't sit on your skin and feel like you rubbed coconut oil all over your face. It's really gentle. I absolutely loved it. The ingredients felt great on my skin. I enjoyed every second that I used every drop of this. I wonder if I cut this one open, if I can get more out. I might do that with this because I love it so much and I never cut product open. All right, two other samples I used up was the Beckel Advanced Clean Beauty Nutrifiller. This was a super intense, thick moisturizer, and it reminded me a lot of the, I don't know where I put it, but the Rich Cream from AB. It was so nice. I couldn't find this online though, so I don't know if they discontinued it, and I think I have one more sample left of this, so I really liked it. It was good. And then I used up the Yuli Amore de Repair, what is this? Nutri Fortifying Moisturizer. I tried this on my face and it was, again, one of those moisturizers that was like botanical, clean ingredients. It just didn't do much for my skin. I think it kind of gave me a little bit of red bumps. Like it didn't break me out like whiteheads or anything, but my skin didn't love it. So I'm not gonna put my skin through that. I just ended up using it on my body to use it up and it went very quickly that way. The last two products I used up were the Guerlain Youth Watery Oil, and then the Dior Lace Serum from their Capture Total line. I don't know how you say it. So The watery oil is exactly what it says it is. It's literally just like a very watery oil. I don't think it did much for my skin, so I use it on my body. This was kind of just one of those products I used up so quickly on my body because it just didn't do anything. I don't understand why someone would buy the full size of this, but I guess there's a market for it. And then I used up the serum from Dior, which this is the same exact issue that I have with the other one. It was a super liquidy, very scented serum, and I don't like that much fragrance in my product, so I wouldn't purchase this again, but it was fun to use. And that was the last empty. Now for the low buy updates. I have been very good about bringing very little in. I have been pummeling through my products. I'm proud of myself. Oh wait, I forgot a product. Did I talk about this? This is the Caudalie hand and nail cream. This I bought, or I had when I was in Jacksonville, and I was the hand cream plug. Everybody came to me when they needed to have some hand cream. This lasted forever, but as you can see, I got every single little bit out of it because I love it. And they changed the packaging of this too to show you how long I've had this. This is another fabulous product. I'm not gonna buy it again because I have other stuff that I'm using up. And I actually have minis of these, I think, that are in my purse now. So yeah, don't need to buy it, but I love it. And it's a really good hand cream if you need it. I have been doing very, very well at bringing very minimal products in. I see one thing I did buy, and it is a makeup product. So the only product that I brought in was a makeup product, and this is the Kulfi Concealer in Misty Maple. It's a really good match for me concealer wise. It just didn't blend well with my Ilia skin tint, which is my favorite, all-time favorite foundation or skin tint, whatever. So I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to, at the very least, I can't use it with the Ilia, which is my favorite thing to use. So maybe if I use this on its own, I'll have to see. I have to do more testing, but as for other products, I think this is 30 products that I've used up. I mean, I didn't count them, but it looks like a lot. I'm gonna keep going. I have way more things that I want to accomplish, but please let me know if you do want to see a makeup inventory video or a beauty products inventory video so we can see what I actually have left to use up, because I want to say in a couple months I'm going to have used up my stores. I mean, by the end of the year for sure, I'm gonna have used up all of my backups, extra products, samples, all of that, which is exciting. So I'm catching up with my shopping habits of last year, which is great. I think that is all though that I have now for you. The total MSRP will be right here. It was a lot of money. And again, I didn't spend that much money. It's just the MSRP. So, but I hope you guys have a great week. I love you, and I hope you give yourself a little extra love today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.